remembered having a pretty similar experience is all, so... Alright. Sean, I think you've got
Man, I have such nostalgia for that old Konami splash screen.
oh yeah.
Haven't heard that sound effect in a while.
I think you got the Limburger, my guy. Actually, here, I'm gonna click off for 1 second.
How could you?
I just gotta turn on the Limburger.
I could die while you're doing that.
There you go. There you go. You got the Limburger now.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Well, now you go. I'm just going to do an update of what the fuck we're doing. Yeah, no, this game seems rad as fuck. This is like everything I've wanted out of a classic Castlevania. It's like got a great soundtrack. It looks polished. The sprite work is beautiful, and it's still hard as fuck. I will try to figure out by next week how to get a setup where all three of us can play, but that might not be tenable based on what I've seen. It's still so weird that I was able to figure it out with the NES, but not, and the PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 1, but not the Super NES. That's too hard to get 3 controllers set up for easily to switch between. Ugh.
Seemingly.
Who knows? But yeah, it's still really cool to think that, you know, God, he was that for a 15-year-old. It had what, like 4 spelling errors and still had a lot of personality. I mean, I liked a lot of the jokes in there if they were original jokes.
A lot of them were.
Yeah. I couldn't tell, like, I didn't know anything about, you know, the game, and you seem to know at least something about Mr. Orange and Mr. Apple. Were you a little
they're
surprised
from
by...
the very beginning of the game.
Gotcha. I didn't know that game took place in Tucson, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, is this what... Was that the end of the sewer?
Yeah.
No, yes.
Yeah, we're at the end of the sewer right now. This is what it looks like.
Castlevania experience tells me you can jump on top of those boneheads.
Probably. Yeah. I don't want
Nobody
that.
wants Cross. Cross is some bullshit.
Yeah, I like Cross.
Cross is some bullshit. Now what you can do, Sean.
I'm gonna go back, clearly. Damn
Well,
it.
dude, fucking...
Do we,
I would say after every reset, because I feel like you rarely ever get 1-ups in a Castlevania from what I know about them to stock them, so at most we're ever only gonna have 3 chances per level anyway, or yeah, per life essentially, so...
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was close.
This is the way the game is played.
Dude, Castlevania as well, I like the idea, but one thing that has always been like a how do you overcome this difficulty thing is the, I would call it, I guess it would be like a jump punch is what it is when you get hit, you get like pushed back. I hate it, because there's so many pits in these games, you get hit, you get knocked into a pit and die instantly.
Yeah, the instant death pits are, as you're well aware, one of my least favorite things in gaming.
Uh-huh.
What's a little power,
Are
John?
so many.
As he's like going up and down the stairs. That's
Uh-huh. For some reason, this game also reminds me of something.
Whoa!
Whoa! Run! There's a monster, but the beast is upon me!
What?
Just up, B, or tether onto the backstage? What? What? I do know that there's some weird tech. There's like a backflip, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. You don't fucking know how to do it. Well, you did that. Well, there goes your super, I guess. Well, there goes the axe, I guess.
Try, because I assume jump is A or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Try down, up, jump. No?
Do
Okay.
what? What are you trying to make me do?
I wasn't sure if that was going to do something. I don't know how much tech he has in this game.
Oh,
Dungeon Wall Chicken.
don't really need that, but alright.
Well, you just do a delicious meal for Richter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
For Mr. Belmont. You had me concerned there. I was like, whoa! There they are. Two-headed puma. Two-headed puma? They kind of make cat noises. It's more like a dog, though. No, it's whatever Red 13 is.
Oh, yeah.
I still can't get over that you guys described Red 13 to me as a dog, and I'd never seen... It'd been long enough, and I didn't realize that's what that was supposed to be, because I've, like, seen Red's art, like, off of Final Fantasy VII, but I didn't, like, know that that's what that thing was supposed to be. So when you guys described him as, like, a dog, I was always just like, so he looks like a wolf or something? In game, though, he looks more like a cat to me. He looks like a big lion.
He doesn't have the mane that you would associate with a male lion, which is probably why we didn't describe him that way. But yes, he's lion-esque.
Like a big puma. He's like a big jaguar. With like a horse's mane.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh,
Can I
dude, you're
choose
halfway
this?
to... What's that?
Can I choose? Ah, nope. Bad
Nope.
idea.
Oh. A Tyon or a Liger? Well, everyone knows that Ligers are better than Tyons. Nobody gives a fuck about Tyons. Tyons are boring. Well, rest
Who's
in
up?
peace, Sean.
I guess it's me.
It will be you. Because you were away, though, we'll have to do something really fast, Jackson.
Yeah, okay.
Put your controls in.
Oh, okay. Up, left. Oh, wait, I'm Joypad 4?
Yes. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Right. I just mean, like, I wonder if, when we were doing, like, the enable-disabled thing, if I was actually just Joypad 4 this whole time.
No,
And we were trying to be using Joypad 1 through 3.
J4 is talking about your controller number 4 plugged into my computer. That's all it's saying.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you're right. B, A, Y, X. Start select, LR. Up left, up right, down left. Okay.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Alright.
You have the Limburger now.
Okay.
Take it away, boss. Boss.
Bosco.
Take it to town, Bosco.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm gonna say where you clicked in.
I was just trying to figure out what the...
I still have control.
What? Okay, now try.
Alright. Okay.
I swear I hit the button, but whatever.
Maybe you hit it twice.
C. Jackson is trying to do the tech that I know
Sort
exists,
of.
but I don't know how to do. I only know it exists because I recently saw somebody, I think, playing this, and they did it, and I was like, you can do a backflip? And I have no idea. Whoa! How did you do that?
Double jump.
Oh, it's just a double jump. It's just straight up a double jump?
Yep, neutral jump.
Weird.
So you just have to tap it twice in the air, that's it?
Yep, tap A twice, yep.
But it's not like something you could time. It's like it's very stiff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like it's not, yeah, you either have one jump or you have two jump. Which seemingly doesn't really get you that much more height, but it does? I don't know.
It helps you dodge stuff a little bit. Potentially.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna pass it now.
You're a mad lad who likes the daggers. I know you. Oh no, I know you.
Do you like dagger? Is B, or sorry, A, the is that the button for dang it.
No, it's your that's your super. It's just up attack for your special.
Oh right, yeah, it is up attack. Yeah, you're right. My bad. It's like haven't played a Castlevania game before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sean, what have you been up to? Or Jackson?
This week was a lot of just. I feel like I think we actually talked about this the other night. I feel like I'm very routined right now. Like, I've just been doing stuff like physical therapy for my back, and then the stream, and then I did play D&D twice this week, so that was good.
I've mostly just been working on stuff. Working on secret projects, and also I released my most recent video, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, it's really good, and hey, Richter's fine.
He's got big legs.
No fall damage.
And I'm glad it's turning out really well for you. So good job, Sean. I don't know what name we're in.
We've all been friends for.
Sean. It was
It's
Sean.
okay,
It was
Jackson. I
always Sean.
forgive you.
It happens to the best of us, Jackson. Now you're not gonna let dry bones fuck you up, now, are you?
Yeah, I barely am.
My God,
man, I lost some of my hearts too.
This game's soundtrack, though, is a fucking jam. Listen to this shit. Whoa, they're gone. What did you do?
Goomba stomped him.
Yeah.
You can Goomba stomp those? I thought you just... Huh. I thought you could just stand on them. Ugh. God, I hate the fucking Medusa heads.
Oh, jeez, yep.
You fool. How were you hot dogging?
It wasn't hot dogging, he was just trying to get to a safe spot.
Yeah.
It's those instant death pits, man, I'm telling you.
I mean, I still feel like the... Oh, you got that item. Gotcha.
It's a complete kill. He kills the whole screen.
God.
What?
Thank you. But yeah,
So wait, is this the thing in all the Castlevania games? I don't remember that. You didn't take knockback when you,
Yeah.
got hit there.
When I was crouching?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
I'm not sure.
Science? Health for science? Yep.
Now that was a bit of a hot dog, I will admit.
A bit of
No,
a
it was
wiener, I think
Yeah,
you
I was
mean.
gonna say, it's clearly a wiener.
Sorry, my bad. My apologies, you're right.
By the way, was hot dog or wiener the difficulty settings, everybody?
Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that.
I don't
John.
think so.
Okay. I was gonna say, it was like, if hot dog and wiener are the difficulty settings of that game, fucking Christ almighty Earthbound.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure it's just a matter of whether it calls it a hot dog or a wiener.
Oh, that is a pit. That is a pit. Damn it, I didn't even make it to the boss. Okay, well, take it from me.
Map. You're up, Sean.
Bap!
I say as I forget to give you the hat. You're up, Sean.
Let me in there.
So I did make a whole big stink about being good at platformers. The exception to the rule sometimes is
Castlevania.
platformers like these.
Uh-huh. It does remind me though that I do kind of want to try. I want to try the original Prince of Persia actually. Like I don't know why, but
man, that's
this
a
made me
weird
think of
one.
that. Yeah. And I do actually recommend Sands of Time. I've always wanted to play through it again.
It has nothing to do with the original.
I know, I was just also thinking of Prince of Persia, Sean. I'm sorry, I did that brain thing again where I just completely changed topics in the middle of my thought. But yeah, the original Prince of Persia though, all I know about it is it's like it's got like fantastic animations, but also it's like stiff as hell, even though it's fantastically animated.
Yeah, well, because what it does is that every animation is locked in.
Right.
And they're very long. So it's like every time you input a command, you just sort of lose control of your character for like
a while.
2 or 3 seconds.
Huh.
And it like locks you into jump trajectories and all that kind of stuff. It's a neat game. I played a decent amount of it as a kid just because it was a game I had on the Game Gear. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's a good game. It's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I'd be down to try it sometime. And if it was tolerable enough, try to beat it. But if it isn't, I'd be like, yeah, we got everything I think I could get out of this.
Yeah, I don't think that it would be tolerable enough to play the whole thing. Though to be fair, I don't remember how long it is, so...
Did you ever beat it?
No, God, no.
So how would you ever know for sure?
That's what I just said, is I don't.
How would you ever even have known to begin with if you've never seen that light? Engage with me!
Isaac, you're my friend.
I'm engaged. Shit, not fuck.
That was maybe the most perfect response, Jackson.
Thank you.
But yeah, I do find it silly though. I definitely was like, man, I really want to try Dracula X, and due to the situation we're in, unless we just want a moment where one of us has to rebind our controls every single time.
I do wonder it because I do actually have Dracula X for the advanced or something, no, whichever one it is. I have it on Steam. You could get in my machine, and it might be easier to swap.
For fuck huck.
For cuck's sake.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
Dude, that was cool. I think you got hurt, but that was cool.
I did my super flip.
Damage boosting, baby.
Also, I gotta say, the sprite work in this game is genuinely gorgeous. It's...
Why did I do that?
The cool thing about the
Agreed.
sprite work is that it's so good that they kept a lot of it for Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's so fucking good. That's why this one's kind of weird, because like Castlevania 4 is like the weird controversial one that people are always like, it's too easy, it's actually really hard, they made it too easy because they got rid of the classic feel and all that. But apparently this one came out after, which is fascinating to me, I think.
Right, yeah, you can't do like the weird like chain jingle thing, you can't like rip in all directions.
It feels like intentionally downgraded to a certain extent, well, to feel more like a classic Castlevania.
3 lives from death pits. That's that. Oh, dude, that's rough.
I have an idea. When one of you just outright wants to be like, I tap out for a bit, I will tap in. I think that will work best.
Okay.
So Isaac, when do we break out save states?
I mean, surely not at least until we've beaten the first boss.
Exactly. Come
If
on.
we can't even get past this fucking boss, then we need to just do something else.
We just need to play a different game. But see, this was where I was
at that point.
Exactly. I'm like, here's my thing. I'm like, this is Castlevania. I don't think that we'll beat this game So it's more like a filler game for me, so I'm down to just make it an arcade chill-out hangout time. Let's just play it like it's the good old days, like we're playing it on my other Super NES that doesn't have a totally normal Earthbound permanently sealed into it with what seems to be a couple of black nails and a pentagram? I forgot to mention that part about the Super NES that I found, is it's got a pentagram etched into the top of it.
Well, did you tell Toby that you found a pentagram in his trash can?
I did, and he said, "What are you doing in my house? Please leave." And then he saw the Super NES and he said, "Wait," but I was just listening to him, so I left. He said some other things, but I couldn't hear him anymore because I was driving. And, when you're driving away from somebody who's sprinting at you feverishly, you just gotta leave him, man.
What in the world is Stretch Panic?
I have no idea. What the hell is Stretch Panic? By the way, before I look this up, I tried to Google, word for word, what's the purpose of the hot dog or wiener selection in Earthbound? Oh, I guess I made hot dog one word. But Google was, it looks like there aren't any great matches to your search, so let me try that one. Oh, there we go. Wait, no, the top result was my understanding of the Mother series and how the games, and Ness is probably not the hot dog vendor. What?
Okay.
Okay. Why did I get... I want to know what's the purpose of the selection, and everybody's going on this weird, deep, fucking game theory drive of, was Ness the hot dog guy? What does that even mean, Sean? What does that even mean?
I just think you're reading too much into it. It's just a matter of a hot dog versus a wiener.
But then what? But I need to know if I was unintentionally making the game harder for myself or not again, Sean. I needed the scapegoat.
Harder.
I don't know why a wiener would be harder either, Sean. That's why I needed to make sure that was the case.
No, I'm saying... Unless it's harder for you to read the word wiener, there's nothing harder about it.
Clearly you haven't seen the wiener shot. Wow, yeah. I'm sorry, that one was on me. Yeah, that one was on me, guys. Guys, that one was totally me. My bad, I'm sorry. I'll dial it down, I swear. Stretch Panic. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You're here, but right before the boss. That might be a place we could.
Nah, man, we can do it. We can do it. I'm not afraid. I ain't even concerned. Stretch Panic, also known as Freak Out, which is what you said, is a European and Oceania? Making up words. And Hippolinda in Japan is a platform game designed by Treasure Co. That doesn't tell me what this is.
By the way, you'll be happy to know that hot dog and wiener selection is replacing the stereo or mono audio menu selection in Earthbound.
We did it, boys.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Thank you.
And now we have this screen. I don't understand this screen. What is it trying to tell you? What is it trying to tell
I think that's
us?
your password. I think that's your password.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Your
Yeah,
password is heart X potion potion.
Yeah, that's not too hard.
Yeah.
I thought it was like tic-tac-toe or something.
Honestly, it's a pretty easy password to remember because it's just the bottom right section is potions, and the top left is a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you guys want to switch off after every stage as well?
Yeah, you can take it back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take it back.
You're up, Sean. You're up, Sean.
Hey, go ahead.
You got it, Coach.
Alright, time to die.
See, yeah, I redeemed it, right? I was like, I'm good at the video game, and then I got better at the video game. I'm cool.
There you go. There you go. Whoa. We got Fishman.
Dude, it's that good one. It's that good music.
Well,
This game has a lot of coyote time, and I need to abuse it more.
It does.
It feels like weird and wrong to me, but it is how you have to play the game.
Yeah, it's weird when coyote time is kind of required. I don't know how I feel about that one.
it's like, but it's generous. Oh my god.
Jeez.
No!
Oh, jeez.
I don't think I like Dracula X very much.
Well,
Well, I was gonna say, do you want to switch off, Sean?
No, fuck you.
Okay. Now
Did I say I wanted to switch off?
Now you, Jackson. Now you
All
go.
right. I'm back in it, baby.
Which stretch? Oh, go ahead.
Stage 2. What's up?
Stretch Panic sees players in the role of Linda, a girl who must use a newly possessed scarf to rescue her sisters that have been possessed by demons. Huh. Linda's scarf has the ability to grab onto environments and stretch as if it was elastic. This is a PlayStation 2 game?
It sounds cool.
Yeah, that does sound cool. That sounds random as fuck. No!
Oh.
Ah, jeez. Jeez. Yes, hard.
It's very hard. I'm just saying, we're just trying to beat our head against a brick wall for fun. We're just doing this classic arcade style.
You know, there's a lot of other the way that like froze the screen, like it took my input from me.
You did it.
Yeah. But there are many other Castlevania Game Boy Advanced games that were released in the Advanced Collection with Dracula X that don't have bottomless pits. So if you ever want to try a different Castlevania, I got like 10 of them.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Super Castlevania is the only Castlevania I need.
I do have that one.
Super Castlevania beats ass.
I just wanna play a Castlevania that isn't the Metroidvania kind, because I've always
Then play Super Castlevania.
God 4.
Damn it.
Okay. Maybe I'll play Super Castlevania 4.
It's great.
If you would, I don't know how much mechanical difficulties it would take, but if you'd like, for the last few minutes of the stream, we can demonstrate to you and the audience what Super Castlevania 4 looks like.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it.
Jeez.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, baby.
Shit.
Oh, damn it.
That was close, actually.
That was some pretty almost there. That was good.
Guys, why are we so dumb?
Why?
What's up? What's up? Oh yeah, it's true. We can do super attacks. Or yeah.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. That was
Platforming in this game feels so bad.
yeah.
You don't like platforming a brick?
It is driving a brick. It is driving a brick into the Grand Canyon.
I'm really surprised that like Castlevania did so well when it played like this. Like it did, and it's.
I mean, I don't know that Dracula X did.
That's fair, especially when it came after Super Castlevania 4. It's like, dude, you had so many good innovations, and then you abandoned all of them.
Was that?
I find this game at least fascinating, because it's like, they were like, a lot of people didn't like all the changes we made to Castlevania 4. We gotta make one that feels like the old version that was like stiff.
Absolutely
Weird.
not.
We made it too accessible.
I also don't remember the original Castlevania opening up with all these bottomless pits.
Yeah, it didn't have this.
Like, I'm sure it
Right.
had some, and especially as you got on, but not the very beginning.
Right.
I
I mean,
almost-
this does feel like
I
the
don't-
kind of game that they are like, you've played a Castlevania before, asshole. This is like the 8th one that's come out.
You
Yeah,
played
for sure.
Castlevania with 5 of them.
I just liked the style of this version, and I still find the greatest irony is I'm the one who actually wanted to play it the most. But
true, I
nobody
know.
wanted to play the Earthbound
I should have
crack.
played Earthbound. Holy snot, that is hard. Alright.
I wanted to try Super Castlevania, but
you
it
didn't?
Fuck, I wanted to try Castlevania X, but everybody else
name of the
wanted
game
to
either.
play it.
Yeah,
I
didn't
mean,
you
you don't
open
even know
up?
the name of the game you supposedly wanted to play so bad.
Yeah, didn't you open up our chat tonight with like, I want to play a Castlevania that's not Super Castlevania 4 or
Yeah?
something like that? I tried.
I do at least want to try the challenge of like the like stiffer controls. I don't know, man, because I'm a fucking weirdo.
The problem is not... The stiffer controls being difficult is not the problem. The stiff controls just kind of feel bad. The
That's
problem...
fair.
Let me in, man.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
The problem is the fucking bottomless pits.
yeah.
Right.
Like, I don't like the way that the platforming feels, but it wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the entirety of every stage we've played being built around bottomless pits.
Kirby, I'm reading your comment. I agree that I must be doing something wrong because there's more video game after this. But so far, I feel like the options, at least is
I mean,
at
you're
least-
definitely supposed to be using the cross. It's just hard to find a moment to actually
Yeah.
do that.
Right.
That's true.
No!
You jumped too hard.
I did.
You jumped your last jump.
You've leapt. You've leapt.
You
Hey,
left.
man.
Ah.
I was enticed by the good music and the beautiful sprite work. I didn't know this was gonna be a trap. Oh, there you go. Nice.
For what it's worth, it does. Wow. Okay, that does make it easier. Yeah.
Nice.
Jeez.
You have to be very precise about when you do it.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Look, it opens up.
Hey,
All
welcome into
good.
welcome into Dracula's castle. But and maybe the bottomless pits will stop now that you're inside Dracula's castle.
Maybe.
But I forgot what I was gonna say. Enjoy Dracula.
Wow, there you
Oh,
go.
Donkey Kong me?
Barrel.
I really do love how much Symphony of the Night keeps all of these like animations and everything. Like all of the stuff like stays in for Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, this is a good-looking game, and the music is really good too.
Just checking real quick.
You just really have good video game instinct.
Nah.
I mean, the answer is that in the way that I was approaching it, jumping was the only option. Like, because I was falling down into my death, so I had to jump. I had to either jump out or die.
Huh?
But I was gonna die anyway, so.
Sean? Sean?
His power died.
Oh my god. Oh, nuts! Well, Jackson, you take over for now, I guess. And then when you die, I guess I'll take over.
Sure. I
Well-
feel like I've
That's
borrowed.
Dracula X killed Sean!
Jeez.
He died for real! He came out of the CRT and he grabbed the Sean and he said, "You can't bad talk my game.
Ugh.
I'll show you stiff controls."
I'll give you a stiff control.
what's scary is, like, his power died, but he's still here with us.
I think it's because his phone didn't die.
Yeah, well, no, he's here with us through Discord. That means that his Discord didn't get fully disconnected.
Well, because you can be on data on your phone.
Well, yeah, but he's not, like, talking to us in here. So it's not like he's on his phone in Discord.
What?
Just because you can get on Discord doesn't mean it now natively was like, okay, now you're on your phone because Discord works there. Like, he'd have to go into Discord for that on his phone. Like, he wasn't in the call on his phone already.
Yeah, I know that he just sent a message in Discord.
Oh well, sure. Oh
Yeah.
sure. No, I thought you meant like his icon was still in here with us. Now it's gone.
Oh, right. My bad. Yeah, okay. Now, now I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, it was just because it was taking a while for Discord to understand that he was dead.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
There we go.
It is good music.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I wanted to play this game is like I know that the controls are but it just has so much style. I just want to know. It's just experience. I knew it was gonna be hard because Castlevania is a hard game. I just wanted to try this hard game that seemed really cool.
Look, man, when we do this, if we do this next week or something like that, you can swap. You can have Crashvania and I'll take on Earthbound.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you guys also want to do Earthbound, we could do a different crack. We don't have to do Earthbound as well again. I was pretty but if you want to give Earthbound a try, maybe I just don't like JRPGs. Or at least that
pretty
kind.
okay with it. It was pretty okay. I mean, it was the path was clear to me because it really was that death is a mechanic in that game, and like you just have to beat your head against the wall until the wall finally cracks, kind of deal. Yeah, sort of like this.
Yeah.
Look at that cracking wall.
Guys, it's not that bad. Guys, it's not that bad. Yeah.
I thought for one split second it was about to take you there in the like between the bridge.
One of the things I kind of get the impression with Castlevania is as far as like a platformer goes, you have to be kind of methodical with it.
Yeah, it's
like,
it is very precise,
which I think is neat. I like that about it.
Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger are definitely JRPGs, 100%.
I never said I like Chrono Trigger.
That's fair. I like.
I've never even finished Chrono Trigger, actually.
It's pretty. I think it's a pretty good game. I enjoy it. I like Chrono Trigger.
I mean, I got pretty far, but like I said, much like Earthbound, I got stuck in it and just was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I got the time egg and didn't know what to do with it, because you lose Chrono, who's like your strongest guy, and I'm like, I don't know, man, and I tried to fight Lavos, and that didn't work, and I went everywhere, and I was like, I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Yeah, just go up to Singing Mountain. And
I don't know what that is.
You were so close, dude. You were like one zone away from one zone from
beating the game. I'm sure.
Yeah, you were pretty close.
I just didn't know what to do, and I didn't have any direction, and I kept on being like, I went back to the guy. He doesn't tell me what to do. Fuck if I know.
I think it might have also needed the Chrono doll. I can't remember where you get that.
Exactly. It feels arcane as shit.
Well, yeah. Phantasy Star Online is an action RPG.
Right. I'm a bigger fan of action RPGs. I really like... Here's my thing. I really like Final Fantasy VII because the JRPG, as far as like it goes, is like actually not that intrusive. Like it's decent. I like it. and the story is just genuinely that good that I'm like, yeah, no, fucking rocks. But fucking Earthbound, I don't know, man. That shit, I was like, am I just bad at the game? Am I just bad at the game?
It was definitely one of those that it was supposed to be like, what am I saying? It was supposed to be like a game where you die like 50 times in order to stop dying as much. It really seemed like, it really felt like grinding was baked into it from word one. Like, welcome to this game, now start grinding.
Especially because it's a fan game. I mean, it's predicated on the idea that you've played Earthbound before, which, fair enough, I had played a Metroid game before, so playing a Metroid game before really helped with that Metroid crack.
Yeah.
Little did I know, having premeditated knowledge does in fact matter when you're playing a game that has been modified.
Yeah.
Hey, that's gonna be helpful.
Oh, that dungeon wall chicken, baby.
Thank you, baby. It's
That
a big
probably
eye.
That probably makes this game a lot easier, actually. If we knew where all the dungeon wall chickens were. Isaac says he doesn't like JRPGs, but he likes Armored Core.
Oh, it's back.
Ooh.
Look, I made it to the. Whoa, this guy's rad.
Yeah.
Sean, are you live? How?
I learned Welcome to Live. We were very confused for a second, Sean, Isaac and I confused each other. Because, Isaac, was your statement like, how is Sean talking to us right now? Or something like that? And I was like really confused. What's up?
Essentially, I was like, how is Sean still here? Is what I said.
And my reply was, I was like, oh, he got on Discord on his phone. But then I realized later on that it was that your icon hadn't left the call for like another 3 minutes.
Yeah. You were still like here, you just weren't talking, and we were like, excuse me? But really, what happened?
Discord do that. Oh, I messaged y'all.
Yeah, no, I saw the message, yeah.
Well, sure. But what happened? Why?
My power died.
What?
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm not an electrician.
Was there a big pop?
No.
Are there Isaac, are there normally big pops for when your power goes out?
I don't know, it came out of nowhere.
That means there's something wrong.
That means you put your toaster in your sink.
Oh!
Power outage again. Sometimes it happens. I do hear sirens outside, so it's possible somebody crashed into something, but I don't think so, or else the power wouldn't have come back so fast.
Oh, you're back up, Jackson.
I guess that's me.
Let me in.
Alright, I gotta get you into Parsec. Into Parsec. Back.
Thank you.
You've got the Limburger hat. Okay, now you're up.
Kirby, I'll do you one, not better, but I'll do you one based on what you're talking about. I never got stuck in a mainline Pokemon game, but I always fizzled out at the same spot. In Pokemon Gold Silver, I would always make it to Bellsprout Tower and just kind of quit. And I couldn't tell you why.
I was gonna say, that's so early!
Yeah, it is.
That's incredibly early.
Yeah, it is. I got greedy.
See, I don't know about you, but I think that's just rad as fuck.
Yeah. But I have beaten Red, Blue, Yellow 6 times, so, I don't know, man. I apparently just only like Generation 1. And after the first generation, I mean, there's nothing after those two.
I mean, Gen 2 was my entry point, and it's my favorite game series. I did finish every one that I finished 3rd generation and 4th generation, but second has always been my favorite. I definitely
did actually
have a soft spot for it.
I did actually get stuck in 3rd gen, and the reason for that, hilariously enough, is that I was doing a very silly run. I got 3rd gen. Goodness. I got 3rd gen from my sister, I think, and then I decided to do a challenge run where I would only run with one Pokemon, so I ran with the starter, and I got to like level 80 or something like that.
Oh my god.
And then, yeah, I got to like level 80, but the problem is it kept running down to PP, and there was a long stretch of like, there was like basically it was like the Seafoam Islands, or the equivalent of that. And I just didn't have enough gas in the tank, so I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm stuck here. And the answer is I could have caught a second Pokemon.
Wait,
but
so when you say that, though, is it because you got caught fighting all of the trainers or all of the Pokemon? Because your Pokemon is level 80, why didn't you just run from every fight at that point?
I don't know, man. I was like 13. I didn't use my brain. There's no running from battles.
Yeah, that's fair. I would have done the same thing.
Punch them all as hard as possible.
Yeah.
There's only 3 buttons when you get into that Pokemon fight. There's only in that run. There's only 2 buttons: fight and item.
You're not a coward. Yeah, I would have done the same thing. You're right. I do think I'd be down at some point to either just try Nuzlocke or just go back and replay the. We were trying. Sean and I were trying the. Would you consider? I guess it isn't a ROM hack. It's just a bootleg. We did try the bootleg Crystal, and that was a lot of fun. It was kind of unknowable, though. Yeah. It was wild, man. We got pretty far too. We got to the 3rd gym, I think.
That sounds about right.
I remember having actually a really close fight against our rival who won at like against all odds. I was like, fuck yes! Now this is Pokemon!
Also, Reap, I appreciate your color theory joke.
Oh, I've made mistakes.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
But that's more of like a print versus digital thing than it is a... Nobody's really arguing RGB versus CMYK.
Get me that cyan, yellow, magenta...
Caramel.
You...
I don't know what color that starts with K.
It's black. It's black.
What?
Black don't start with a K, Sean.
It ends with with a K.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
Do you really not? I thought you were just doing a funny bit.
I forgot!
Oh, what if I named all of CMYK? Because there's something to say about it. No, you genuinely were trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I don't think any of us know about CMYK.
I didn't think about the fact that the K was black, and context clues does not imply to me that it would be black.
Context clues that I said it's the colors in your printer?
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. You did say that, didn't you? That is something you said, huh?
I mean, I didn't say it in that many words. I said it's a print versus digital thing, but...
I'm sorry, Sean. I'm just a moron.
I wanted that knife. Let me have it.
Well,
good luck, asshole.
Instead.
You have... Whoa! That was rad as fuck! Oh, you could do it a lot, apparently! What the hell? That barely used your meter at all. I think you can do it again.
Heart, though. He used like 15 in my heart.
That makes sense. That's cool as hell. I like that.
Alright. Take me out. It's Paradise City where the grass is green and the mechanics aren't so shitty.
Whoa! Hell yes.
Apparently I'm the only one who likes this game. I just don't care. I'm gonna die a lot. No, I know. I really am pretty easily sold on the music and art. That's really all that I'm sold on, and it's just that good, man.
I mean, it's good music.
I just think it's neat. I just think it's neat, okay? And I really wanted to try. Ah! It's so funny. This game, it's so funny.
It's okay, you like Lisa.
There's
what a backhanded compliment.
Isn't that just called an insult?
Well, yes.
Yeah, I don't know that it qualified as a compliment in any contexts.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
At best, it's a neutral statement.
Yeah, that one would be, I guess, close to me. But a backhanded compliment is a thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's just a different kind. It's a more complex kind of insult.
Yeah, it's an insult with like some nice sprinkles on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta say that. Bat.
You really gotta get
Yeah.
a phone.
I mean, I have a phone, but the alternative is now I stop anyways and do it on my phone too. It doesn't solve the problem, I don't think. You want me to voice to text it into my phone? That would be a great auditory experience where I just say the thing that I just said again into my microphone.
Mm-hmm.
I guess technically it would be faster, but it still means I have to stop playing the game.
I just love that sounded like some Blizzard, like, y'all have phones, right?
Y'all simple folk got phones, right? So this fucking eyeball is going to kill me. Fine. I'm fine. I'm having a great time with this video game. I don't know why my friends don't like it so much. I think it's pretty cool.
It's
It
not
might
a
be
bad
mine.
game. It's a fine game. It's just,
Oh, I know.
it's
It's
rough.
a required taste.
yeah. I don't. There are 4 games on the Castlevania Advance Collection, and I'd probably beat 3 of them.
I just wanted to try a really hard Castlevania. That's all I wanted to do. I'm not bothered. That's what my whole point is. I wasn't expecting to like beat or get very far tonight. We're just trying it out. That's all. Yeesh. I just wanted to see how far we get.
Talking about how hard it is.
Yeah, it's hard.
Dang,
What
Isaac
about
really
it?
likes talking about how things are hard.
You tonight
Wow.
are gonna go to some kind of jail, I swear.
This one wasn't me. This one was on Jackson. I don't know why you're putting me on it.
That's why I said you too. Don't act like you haven't accumulated your own share of shame.
My shames. Don't look at my shames.
My Seamus. Don't look at
pride.
me or my Seamus ever again.
You don't like this? You don't like this skeleton man, Puma?
I do.
You don't like this man with his twirly sticks?
I do. I'm the only one who's been talking about us not liking this game is you for like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. You're not wrong about that. Ow. Fuck. Shit. Okay, you're up, Jackson. You're up, Jackson. Backhanded comment would be like if I said, wow, I like how your new models don't look like the fucking garbage. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. How dare you? I can't believe you would say that like I would say something like that.
Isaac projects hard. If he's gonna project, he's gonna project all the way.
What does
Why
a
you
front-handed
projecting,
compliment
bruh?
look like?
Why you such a projector, bruh?
Were you gonna show me a presentation, bruh?
You
Yeah,
gonna
show me a
scribble on with
PowerPoint?
you gonna scribble on with your wet erase? What you gonna do? Anybody remember wet erase markers in your projector?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I vaguely remember it from elementary because we quite hadn't gotten laptops yet. We weren't quite there. It was right on the cusp.
I remember we would go to the library to use laptops. Like, there were laptops in the
Yes.
library. You had to go into the library to use.
Yup. But when the when the
Bad
lap cart
choices.
came, when the laptop cart existed,
When the cop came.
when the
That big like
laptop,
server rack full of
Yo.
laptops.
Yeah.
that was like bigger than you were and twice your weight, and it felt to me it felt satisfying to roll. I loved the laptop cart. I remember kids who hated the laptop cart, and I fucking loved the laptop cart. It felt like a giant, like high-tech tank or something, filled with computers.
It felt very out of place for
Yeah.
sure.
I thought it was cool as fuck.
It did make you wonder. It always made me wonder what else was like sitting around in storage closets in the school.
Uh-huh. Where did the
Hell
laptop
yeah,
cart
Stick
come
Wars,
from?
man.
Hey, Stick Wars. I remembered watching Stick Fight on.
Did you just fucking hack your
Yeah.
shot?
Yeah, you
Dude, he
did.
parried you, man. Dude, he did it again.
This guy's good.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff.
Don't fuck
That's it.
with the Spearman. Spearman
it.
ain't
I'm
here to
getting-
fuck around.
That's it. I'm getting the X.
What's funny is he blocks the axe too. He blocked the axe earlier. Now, I'm not actually 100% sure what charges your meter. I really don't know what does, because it doesn't seem to be attacking, it doesn't seem to be killing, it doesn't seem to be hearts. It doesn't seem to be damage. Dude, this ain't gonna be it. He blocked it. I think. Oh, no, you killed him. No, never mind. You got him. Good job.
Hell
Yeah, it
yeah.
always makes that clink sound. That clink sound doesn't mean he did new damage.
I
It's just
got
his
you.
armor.
Oh no. I want it. I want it.
I definitely was a
Damn
blue
it.
tower defense kid.
Yeah, Blue Star Defense was good. That was my first death, I think, thankfully. But it lost
I
all
would-
my cards.
I was obsessed with a game called Azure Baron that was super fun. It was like a weird top-down, like, mini battlefield flight thing that space flight thing that you played, where you would like you would pilot like a spaceship, and there were like a bunch of other spaceships in this like kind of free-form like fleet combat style thing, and every time you died you could take over another part of your fleet, and it was like a big like collaborative effort that, you know, like you and a bunch of these like battleships were fighting together. Like, it was actually kind of cool. I thought it was really neat.
Yeah.
What's everyone's favorite Flash game? I feel like we've definitely gone over this before, but I always like a
Company
refresher.
of myself.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about Company Myself. That's
it's a classic, man.
yeah,
Real
that's
good one.
that one hits hard. Pause Ahead was actually really fun. The
Pause Ahead.
mechanic was, it was actually made weirdly enough by Adult Swim Games. Or Adult
I mean,
Squid
they
Games.
made-
Adult Swim Games.
That was different.
Oh,
The Squid Games are adult games. Get it? Is that still topical, guys? Does anybody even watch that fucking show anymore?
I did watch it when it came out, roughly, give or take.
I've heard it's alright. I've heard it's okay.
It was pretty good. I get why it got popular. I get why it got popular, yeah. But yeah, it was Adult Swim Games, and the mechanic, which was really cool, is the idea that when you pause the game, you are, you know, everything that normally happens when you pause, like you know, you're immortal and you're invincible. Like, all the enemies have stopped, everything's stopped. The only difference is that your momentum keeps going in this game. So if you're like going up into, like, if you jump and you're going up and to the right, you keep on going up to the right while you're paused, and like nothing can kill you because, you know, you're paused. So yeah, it's like trying to solve puzzles while what am I trying to say? With the pause button.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Also, hell yeah, dude. Fancy Pants is great. Apparently Fancy Pants got like an official Steam release, like a full game. Like, I didn't know that. That's cool. And it's like super in-depth and really weird and like a super technical 2D platformer. It's insane.
Oh, dang it.
I've actually been meaning to go back and check that out. Apparently it like fucking rocks. So I should check that out so that way we can try that next, because I saw some gameplay for it and it looks rad as hell actually.
Oh man. Trying to get there with no damage, and that's gonna be a hard one.
I mean, you do have at least one heal item.
That's true. If I don't touch the dungeon wall chicken.
And accidentally start the boss by jumping past this guy.
Yeah. Now I go back for the dungeon wall chicken.
There you go.
And I fight this man on 21 hearts.
And daggers. But you like daggers, so you got this.
Those are fine.
Daggers are not the best against this boss in particular, probably.
Now, this is something curious I just noticed. Why is your meter going down every single time you hit him? Oh, that's his fucking health bar. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah,
It sure is, bud.
I was doing poorly there.
Sean,
Take it from me.
why can I not understand health bars anymore? They don't mean anything to me anymore. They don't mean anything. They're nothing.
I look at that bar and it means nothing to me.
It means nothing to me. I saw a fucking magic meter. It's blue under your health bar.
I mean, I get that. It is Castlevania, which makes that sort of an odd assumption, but it does visually use the same cues that we would use to assume magic. I don't know how firmly that had been established in 1995, though.
I'm not sure.
I think mostly games to this point use no.
I made the bad jump.
I mean, Jackson, you would know, like, what did the old Final Fantasy games before this point use on the NES and SNES? They use numbers?
Yeah, because like for even up to Final Fantasy like 6, your MP was literally a number.
Yeah. I'm sure Kirby knows what the old Dragon Quest games used, probably also numbers.
I think they also use numbers. I played a little bit of Dragon Quest 3. That's actually a really fun game that I would love to go back and play.
And of course the previous Castlevania games used heart numbers.
Yeah. The East games did use, well, okay, so the difference is that they actually had labels next to the bars, but it did use bars. So, like, your bar would be labeled life, and the boss's bar would be labeled enemy.
Well, we're concerned about mana bars here.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
it does make me wonder what game had the first, like, meter for your magic. I wonder.
Maybe Zelda 2?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Surely that wasn't the first.
That was an early NES game.
Because, like, definitely I don't know.
Zelda 1 had a magic bar. What am I talking about?
Well, there you go. And yet again, it has been made clear that Zelda 1 is just the best game ever made. How does everybody feel about that argument?
I don't know
Argument people make.
It was one that was made in a magazine like 10 years ago or some shit that I remember reading, that they were like, what are the best games of all time? And somebody said the original
one of the
Legend
best
Zelda.
is different from the best.
Right, different from the best game ever made.
Right. They were like,
one of the best I can see. The best I've never heard anyone claim.
Somebody tried to make a 1 out of 100 or a 100 top list of the best games that ever made that you should play or some shit. And number one was the original Zelda. I remember that being, and it was for I can't remember if it was IGN or if it was Game Informer. It might have been Game Informer. I think we read more Game Informer than IGN.
You mean EGM?
No, IGN.
IGN, yeah. I think they publish.
They had a magazine, yeah.
Besides just like game facts, basically.
Besides bad walkthroughs. Oh shit, this is bad. Oh, it's not so bad.
Huh, I always thought that the I in IGN stood for internet.
Nope. I don't know what the I stands for, actually, now that I think about it.
Apparently it stands for Imagine.
Oh, what?
Imagine Games Network.
Oh.
I never knew that.
I never knew that either. It's kind of a bad name.
That's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that IGN was a physical paper. I always read EGM. EGM came with demo discs.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, you can take it from me. My cat has said I can't use my hands anymore.
Well, Sean, do you want to tap in for Jackson?
Sure.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I think he's trying to tell me it's bedtime because he says no more hands.
Plug in your controller, Sean.
He's snuggling every part of me that he can. Purring though.
Put in the buttons that you controlled the game with.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Hey,
Damn it.
buddy.
Oh, that's at least a nice UI thing. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, buddy, you need your claws clipped.
Why did you take control away from me?
Did I? Oh, I did.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Would you count? Let's see. I do love Reed's question of would you count it as a mana? No, I don't think I would either.
I mean, there were still games before the original. Armored Core is not that old of a... Well, it is now that old of a series, but there are older ones. That was still only PS1 by the earliest.
Yeah, PS1, yeah. I guess for the question about whether we're just talking like a visual meter or if we're talking like a meter that can also have numbers on top of it, I don't think
I think numbers on top is fine as long as it's blue.
Right.
That's all I want to know is if it's blue meters were established by this point.
Well,
right.
That's true. That's a good point because even the Zelda one was a green meter, so Zelda's always been green with their magic.
They hit me with that fucking stun, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's mean.
I'm trying to think of really old games with like meters. With once again going back to East, the magic system at 3 was literally a number.
I mean, that's sort of. I feel like we've answered the question at this point. Then, like, maybe there were blue magic bars before this point, but it definitely was not the industry standard.
Right.
People would not have associated a blue bar with magic at this time.
It'd be like, what is this blue bar doing on the screen? Is that the boss's enemy health? Why does it correspond to my magic?
The fact that the context clues that I honestly didn't pick up on either, the fact that it only fills up when you walk into the boss screen and hitting the boss brings it down should have told me that some things.
See, I thought it was like a super bar, like, because I thought it corresponded to your super when clearly the super is just a lot of hearts. It just takes a bunch of hearts, yeah.
Also, yes, hard agree, Reap.
What did Reap say?
That when it comes down to it, mana is just like stamina. It's just a resource you spend on moves.
Yep. On magic moves. It's magic stamina. It's how much magic you have in your body.
I appreciated that Final Fantasy XIV simplified that because it used to have basically a stamina and a mana system, and what you use depending on your class. But at the same time, you would usually only end up using either one or the other.
Yeah. And
it's like, well, if we're only using one or the other, why not just make it one bar? And eventually they did.
That's nice.
Yeah. I get that contextually it can be cool, theoretically, like... Was that Savannah in the background?
Yeah, there's definitely cases where having separate bars for separate types of things can be useful.
Yeah, I've also seen.
But I totally
Go for it.
see what you mean. Like if they're basically mutually exclusive, then there's no point.
Right, exactly. Oh gosh, what game was it? I want to say there was a game that had different labels for them. Like, character using magic would their energy system would be like MP, and like a physical character, their energy system was like labeled like SP or something like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, SP is definitely like a common thing in general, but I feel like I've played a game that did that. Too.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna kill me.
There's no looking that up either.
Yeah, that's a hard Google. You know what? Why not? Why not Google? Let's see what you can tell me.
Ask Bing.
I don't know. It is a good Bing.
I mean, this is the kind of thing that Bing would be good for.
Fuck.
Like a natural. I still don't think the information's gonna be out there. But it would be able to actually parse and answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Because that's such a weird thing that I don't know if Google would understand what you're trying to ask it. I think SEO would just eat that prompt alive.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Google's brain isn't that good.
It's really not these days. Like,
Not these days.
there was a while there where Google was really good, but SEO has just completely destroyed Google's ability to provide results.
What is it? Oh, fuck. Oh, only one of those hit. Good. Is there some great irony that too much information has flooded in, so they're just like, it's all useless now, we can't parse any of it?
I don't think it's too much information, so much as it's just too many people trying to game the system.
Yup.
Yeah.
Because human beings do what they do best, and we've made a system, so we're gonna find a way to abuse it.
Yeah.
Is there
ESO has MP for tech characters, then SP for abilities.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes?
It's
Does
PSO.
Mass Effect do something like that too? No, I don't think so.
I don't. That doesn't seem
Because
right.
I know Mass Effect 1 had like tech
Right.
versus biotics. That I
Versus
could
gun.
see that game having done something like that, but I don't think it did. Obviously the sequels didn't, but...
Right. Give me that wall chicken. Oh shit, I should have killed the eye before.
Oh, fascinatingly. Well, this is actually just two different magic systems. I forgot about this, or two different systems, I guess. So yeah, you're right. When you said tech characters and the SP for abilities, it reminded me of another game where Saga Frontier, for anyone that's ever messed around with that, WP, which was basically your magic points for your weapon techs. So like if you're using like your sword techniques, and then there was SP, which is basically just your standard magic point equivalent for like magic spells and stuff like that. So, and I think characters could get both, but you would have like different bars for like your weapon techs versus your standard magic stuff. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I can deal with that. I can work with that.
Reap is clarifying that PSO2 definitely has separate magic systems.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought it was just tech and they all use the same resource and I don't know, man.
I don't know, dude.
I play those games.
Isaac, have you, I guess we're actually pretty close to beating the boss, but have you, seen Super Castlevania 4? I can't remember.
I think I've seen it, I just never played it. I really haven't played that. I really haven't played any Castlevania. Is that and Symphony of the Night are probably the only Castlevania I've played.
This is a fascinating second pick for you to pick.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he specifically was like, I want to play a Castlevania game that people don't like.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why that's what he wanted to do, but it's what he wanted to do.
You could have played like Kid Dracula or something.
I just thought it looked cool. I wanted to know how this one was. It looked cool.
I want to play a Castlevania that nobody liked. We could have played we could have played Castlevania 64.
I essentially wanted the closest.
A nightmare.
I wanted the closest thing to like a polished version of the like clunky, super classic original Castlevania, essentially. Because again, I think I always hear about 4 is 4 like really streamlines everything, which is fine. It's probably
not very much like the first game at all.
Right. So I just wanted to try a truly classic, and this is the only one that I've seen that tries to be as much like the original as possible, but is like super polished. I think that's cool. I just wanted to see how it was. That's all. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, to your credit, that's exactly what you got. Like, you asked for a polished, modern-looking game that plays exactly like the first 2 games, and this is it. Yeah.
Would you really say the first 2 games?
Yeah, the first one. I would say the first one was specifically
Simon's
what I was looking for.
I don't think that. I mean, granted, like Simon's Quest inserted a lot of like JRPG mechanics into it, but it functioned the same. Like the movement and everything like that. The slapping engagement. Yeah.
I just mean the super linear Castlevania I haven't tried much of, and this was like the one that I was like the one that held my most interest because it felt like it looked like it preserved the most of that linearity. And still maybe was really hard, but maybe at least more accessible than the original. And
yeah, in that case, yeah, it's probably close to 1 and 3. Because 3 tries to go back to 1, but the difference is that you can take branching paths as you get further into the castle, and play as different characters. You could play up to 4 different characters in that one. It was what's up?
Essentially, yeah, that's all. I wanted to just to try the most what to me appeared to be the most raw experience that you could have a Castlevania without playing the original Castlevania. Yeah, this was pretty much it. This is actually exactly what I was expecting.
That's fair.
I do. What is wrong with me? I've taken your power, Sean. You don't have the Limburger hat. You've needed the Limburger hat this entire time. You're about to get hit because of this. Oh, you're fine.
For what's worth, I don't know why people dislike or just don't care about the 3rd game. It seemed. I think I've played it a little bit, and it seems fine. It's okay. That's actually the first game where you get to play as Alucard.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because there was yeah, for a NES game, there was a surprising amount of lore. I do love that animation, by the way. If you're getting rocketed, like that is just a fun animation.
Yeah.
But that's the one that basically the anime is based off of. It's got Trevor, it's got Sypha, it's got Alucard, and then it's got a 4th character that I don't think the anime ever cared about, called Grant. And the fascinating thing about Grant is that there was basically this like love triangle thing going on, because he was also just like, oh man, I like Sypha, and Sypha's like, I don't know, main character Trevor's cool, I guess, and Alucard's like, I'm a vampire, I don't care.
And Alucard's like, my dad hates me. I'm here to kill my dad.
Yeah, I don't care about this romance stuff. My dad's bad.
My dad's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's literally Dracula, and he named me like shit. I don't know. I'd probably dislike my dad if my dad just named me his name backwards.
What kind of Kasai?
That's that's Isaac's name backwards.
Yeah,
right.
No. I'm specifically talking about my dad's name backwards.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm being dumb. I don't know
You
what I was...
avoid that.
Which I guess would have been it would have been Esage?
Yeah, I guess so. Something like that.
ESOJ. Esage?
E-S... Yeah.
Guys, what's everyone's bad Alucard name?
Wait, is
Go,
your dad's
if you
name
want to.
Greg?
That's
I
the
mean,
wrong
that's my stepdad, so...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Alucard had a stepdad too, and it wasn't his name backwards. And his stepdad was probably named Greg too.
It's really funny because I was really trying to spell ESOK back. I was like, where do we get Greg out of that?
Where'd you get K? J?
J, G...
J.
Oh, yeah.
Ionuma.
My favorite name, Koze. I'll put it. Who if you are interested in engaging with this bit, what would your Alucard name be?
Mine's actually kind of good. My name would be Lem.
That's pretty good.
Unless you go with the full name, in which case it would be Nivlem, which is terrible.
Oh my god, you became a fucking Nazgul.
Yeah. Similar to Sean, if we go for the shortened one, it would be D. Just
the
like
letter?
D.
Just the letter?
Well, D, and then followed by an E.
Okay. No, it'd be De. De! Get him, De!
And then after like, oh, and then the full one would be Drawd. Yeah, yeah, it'd be Drawdy.
What? I don't... That doesn't spell anything forward. What is Reprieve saying?
It spells Edward. Oh, Reprieve?
It's Reese.
Yeah, that is Reese, yeah.
That's how you spell Reese?
It's a way to spell it.
Probably in some places.
I was gonna say, I was like,
He could be from anywhere.
It's not called Rice's Paces.
Sorry that Isaac is
Wait.
fucking hard right extremist all the time.
No. Okay, if his name is spelled like that, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Wait.
I just didn't know that's how you could spell Reese. Oh shit!
I think
you have the Limburger hat. I gotta get on my game with my Limburger. Anyways, go on.
At first I was about to say that Reprieve didn't understand the assignment, and I realized that I didn't understand Reprieve.
And that you didn't understand the assignment either.
I just understood the assignment. Because I was going to be like, well, Reprieve, like, you're spelling your name backwards, and the whole thing is to spell your dad's name backwards, but then I realized you were...
You don't know Reprieve's first name, or his dad's name, which now we do.
Well, yeah, because when he said that's not how my mom spelled it, I realized he was talking about his own name. But then he also talked about his, like, dad's name up above it, so it's like, okay, yeah, no, I'm with it now.
I do love Crazy as Isaac's dad's name.
Yeah.
Although that is Izark.
Izark.
How
Dude,
dare
Izark is a gem.
Don't listen. Evil
I
me.
hate to interrupt this extremely stupid conversation, but how the fuck do you avoid their special move?
Double jump, I think.
Yeah, you just gotta be quick and jumping away, essentially. And I was too slow there. You can either jump away or double jump backwards. Honestly, it doesn't have that bad of a window. You just gotta be pretty quick on it.
You just have to predict the prediction lines.
I mean, they've got a clear tell. Like, it's a clear tell. Like, as soon as you see it, you have plenty of time to get out of the way, I think. You just have to not be dedicated to anything else.
Plenty of time, he says. 3 frames, he means.
The game is just easy if you don't get it.
Oh yeah, my bad. You're right. Oops.
Is that what you're doing right now?
I actually had
You should
that.
throw.
Like, I was watching
go for
somebody
it.
play a Castlevania earlier, and like that's like a whole thing that they were playing one where you could switch to another character, and the character is like really, really strong, but they take a lot of damage if you get hit. And they were like, a lot of people would be like, she's the easy mode, but only if you don't get hit. And not getting hit doesn't equal easy mode. And it's like, yeah, no, agreed.
Yeah.
Was that Castlevania 3? Because they might have been
No.
using Sypha?
It was the fucking Rundo, one of the Rundos.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was like
okay,
Rundo
yeah,
of Blood,
yeah.
and they were playing as the child.
Right, they're playing as like Maria, yeah.
Yeah, and you get a bird. And
Yeah,
apparently she's the hardest hitting the player character in the game.
Yeah, there was supposed to be, I believe on the Sega Genesis version of Symphony of the Night, you can actually play as Maria.
Genesis version of the fucking of Symphony of the
Yeah.
Night? What?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna die here.
Why?
I couldn't tell you.
Huh? Like, that's so
Couldn't
old
tell
at
you.
that point. The PS1, that's like, that wasn't like a launch title for the PS1, like, I don't think.
It was like 97, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was for
Holy
the
shit.
Sega it was for the Sega Mega Drive or something
Okay,
like
that makes
Yeah.
more sense. Yes.
Yeah, my
Well, no,
bad,
the
my
Mega
bad.
Drive is the Genesis.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Oh.
This is how out of touch I am with that side of the
I
camp.
mean, I thought Mega Drive. I don't know, man. There's the Saturn. I don't know any of the Sega consoles.
I think the Saturn is like the Super Nintendo, if I remember correctly.
No, that's the Genesis.
That's the Genesis.
Dang it!
That's why I'm like,
So-
kinda. Oh shit!
Is the Dreamcast like the PS2 then?
No.
The Dreamcast was its.
Yeah, Sega got out of step with the rest of the industry by that point.
Yes.
The Sega Saturn is like the PS1. And then the Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn was like the PS1, except it was a little bit early. And then the Dreamcast was even earlier, so it's like in between PS1 and PS2.
Right, or N64 and
Okay.
GameCube. Because it, like, genuinely, I remembered seeing the Dreamcast and being like, oh my god, these games look fucking great compared to the N64 and the PlayStation 1. And, like, the PS2 and the GameCube quickly outpaced it, but it was like an in-between period. It's a fascinating console, honestly.
Yeah,
It's-
I mean,
it's a
if
weird
ever
one.
there was a time to get out of sync with the rest of the console industry, it was right at the beginning of the 3D era, because the Dreamcast was substantially better, like, hardware than anything else on the market, and you totally did get better looking games out of it for
Oh.
a couple years.
My bad. It was on the Sega Saturn.
Okay, that makes more
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That would have been the contemporary equivalent.
Yeah. And there is a version where, and the one thing, or one of the few things, I want to say there's like an extra section where you can play. So you get Maria in the Saturn version. So there's actually a little bit of extra content in terms of a character. And I want to say there's like one extra dungeon in the upside down castle or something like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's neat. I like stuff like that.
And also, I drank too much water, and now I have to be. I'll be right back.
I still
Out
feel like
there.
this says something about the Saturn, is that, like, I knew what the PlayStation 1 and the N64 were, and I knew what the Super NES and the Genesis were, but I just straight up never knew that the Saturn was a
Oh
thing.
yeah, the Saturn bombed hard.
Like, nobody knew about it. Like that, like, I learned about the Jaguar later, I'm like, what the fuck is the Jaguar? This bat is evil. This bat is evil!
He's kind of a motherfucker.
He's a bit of a bastard. You want to give it one more run, Sean, and then call it there?
Sure.
Like I said, my intent here was not to beat a hard Castlevania.
Oh
It
my
was just
God.
to try a hard Castlevania.
Isaac's never gonna shut up about how
I had-
not upset he is about this game being difficult.
No, I enjoy this. I just don't think we have the time.
He's obsessed with not being upset about this game.
Yeah, I'm not.
You sound like it.
No, I just thought it was a cool thing. I just wanted to try it out. I just
missed
hope
the power.
I just hope people weren't expecting us to get very far. I just wanted to see my hand.
You're self-conscious. It's fine. You can admit it.
No, I talked about how I had self-respect earlier, Sean.
Prove it.
What the fuck? What is this? What kind of statement is that? Prove your self-respect. You asshole! What an evil statement. Dreamcast had PSO, so it was superior. I mean, fair. Like, that's the thing. I would love to do a deep dive on, like, weird, obscure, like, Dreamcast games. There was actually a JRPG that I thought I liked. That was kind of neat. That you got a guy with a big hand, and I don't remember what it was about, but it was a Dreamcast JRPG, and it was weird. You had it was a kid. I had I knew some kids who had a Dreamcast that I would, like, try that game, and it was, like, weird. He had, like, spiky hair, and he had a big robot hand, and I forgot to give you the Limburger hat, and I just don't care no more. Okay. You have the Limburger hat now, go back at it, Sean. See, we don't even need to use words anymore. We communicate on a level of scorn that doesn't even require words anymore.
Actions speak louder. This is why your constant protesting about how not upset you are about the difficulty of this game has not been convincing.
You know, none of us have tried the holy water. What if the holy water is like a meta thing, man? You know, I know better.
What you mean is that it's, like, really good. But what I thought you meant at first is that it would, like, do some, like, Spec Ops The Line, like, talk to the player directly thing.
It starts whispering, keeps on telling you, like, no, if you would have just not get hit, you would have been, if you just don't get hit by the boss isn't that hard, you know? If you just would keep the axe and not die, this game is, like, super easy. I remember the axe being really good, but I think it's just because the axe has a good, like...
It's got good vertical.
Yeah, it's got good vertical.
Yeah. In a game where there is not a lot of vertical in the, like this, that is a good element. I mean, enjoy the Christ, the cross. Whoops.
The Christ? You enjoy Christ?
But I enjoy the cross because of like the stain in one place and just doing continuous hits. But it is purely horizontal, so it kind of already covers like an axis that you got access to.
Yeah, but it's got more range. It's got like some technical. This guy just wants to have nothing. He just wants no part of this.
He's outie.
Shout out to all the Christ enjoyers.
enjoyers.
Okay, now that has to be the title of the stream. Holy shit.
You're gonna get some weird audiences for not weird audiences, but you're gonna get some very specific audiences for the VOD.
Boy, Castlevania, between this and Faith, we're gonna bring in all the Christ enjoyers, my guy.
I hope so. There's a comedian by the name of James McAllister who's got a whole bit at the beginning of one of his stand-up specials where he's like, man, I hate my crowd. I've made decisions in my career that have led to me having a very specific kind of audience who I cannot stand. Yeah, he makes a big thing about how he's got to get the Crizzos out of his audience.
Oh no, that's gonna happen to us, Sean! I'm gonna keep on making these dumb, like, bad Christian references to show that I didn't pay good enough attention in church. And then someday somebody's gonna come in and they're gonna quote like a Christ quote after I made a dumb joke like that. And then they're just gonna grow and be like, what are you doing here? I don't have a problem with Christianity, I'm just bad at it. I'm just bad at it.
Also, welcome, Island Baby.
Hey, it's been a while. You changed your name. Welcome back. You're probably right at the end of the stream because we said we were going to give this one more shot, and I just don't think we got it in. Unless you want to
give it one more shot, and I walked into the boss without a sub-weapon like a fucking idiot.
Unless, Jackson, you think you got one more try in you. Did you get your hands back?
I got my hands back, yeah. He finally decided to let me free.
Do one more. So put your buttons in.
Left, down, that was not down.
Keep going. Keep going. Can't stop now. Keep going.
Right.
There's only one way.
B, A, Y, X.
Oh,
Damn,
dude,
good job, Gabe.
Dude, Curve knows Gabe.
Oh, man.
He knows Gabriel Newell.
That's not up left. That's not up right.
He's gonna make it. He's gonna do it. I believe in him.
That one's down left.
You did
Got
so.
one.
You did so good, man.
Dude, it's not even mad at you for those. It's like, I just don't know what you wanted here.
Yeah. Dang it! It's hard. It's like I'm using the D-pad. It's hard to.
This is what I'm saying. This is actually the thing I like about the GameCube controller. It has like an easy up left, up right. Like you can feel it in. It's like it's squishy. Oh, thank you for the hug. I appreciate it. It's squishy, like in a way that makes it like okay, you could do like diagonals really easily, but it's like precise when you want the left, right, up, and down. Like, it's not gushy to use, but it has a really good feedback for getting your diagonals in. I'm telling you, man, everybody needs to get this GameCube Switch controller. It's great. It's fucking awesome. And it's $28.
What's up, Island Baby?
What's up?
Thank you for the hugs.
Thank you. That's an Espeon with blue. There, hey, I like that, actually. Holy shit.
That's great.
That's wonderful. Dude, it's seasonal. It's themed.
It is seasonal.
I appreciate that. Well, Jackson, it's up to you. It's up to you to end this on a good note. You just gotta beat the boss.
Yeah.
Got this. You had a break. You got some cat time? You got cat time? Cat time is great for recovery, man.
That's true. It is good. It's a very good morality boost.
That sus Pikachu looks like Mr. Mime.
Or what I just want to call is the new Rage Faces, because Rage Faces didn't so much go away as they just kind of evolved into a new subset of even more cursed, fucked up emoji drawings. Things like Wojak and shit, like, those are still Rage Faces. Rage Faces just took a break and then they came back. I don't think they ever really left, they just changed. You guys know all the new Rage Faces that aren't Rage Faces because nobody's gonna call them Rage Faces anymore. You got Wojak, you got, Big Eye Creature, you got various number of gremlin things. They're just gremlin things.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I assume these are like Twitch emotes or something?
No. They're like Rage Faces. They're like Rage Comics. Rage Comics. What's wrong with me? I kept on calling them Rage Faces. Rage Comics. They're drawn like Rage Comics, but they're just different and new. They like came out in the last few years, or they've become more popular to use in the last few years, but they're drawn like the exact same way. They're just different things. I think I like sent you I like showed you a picture yesterday of that really stupid like toothpaste picture that I showed you, Sean. Like a couple of those are examples of newer Rage comic type memes. They're the same. Like they're the exact same kind of thing. They're just newer and different, but drawn the exact same way, honestly. That's the part
I mean, it's a low-effort lexicon for... Good job.
You got it!
It's a low-effort lexicon for translating emotions into content, so... I get it.
Yeah.
There'll always be a place for stuff like Rage comics.
Yeah. I don't think anybody would call them Rage comics anymore, because I don't think anybody who knows what Rage... who are making those cares about things like Magusta Face and LOL Face and Troll Face, though Troll Face is probably just going to be eternal now. It's probably going to be the one... Yeah. I'm
What
surprised.
game is
This is Dracula X, by the way, Island Baby. This is the last SNES Castlevania game.
That's what I'm saying. It's a weird, obscure game. I don't think a lot of people know about it. I barely knew about it. I had to like go on a deep dive to even find its fucking name because I keep on seeing it, but I can never find its name. It's like, what the fuck?
You gotta watch more Tim Rogers then.
Oh, did you know about it the whole time, Sean?
Yeah, I just didn't know that that's what... You specifically called out the whip from Super Castlevania, which is why I was like, dude, you're describing Super Castlevania.
I still swear that I specifically described it as the Super NES Castlevania that doesn't do the 8-directional whip. That's what I remember always trying to say. You guys kept on saying, that's Super Castlevania. I'm like, but I thought that was the one with the 8-directional whip. And it was!
Can I get the timing for that?
So yes, I've been Dracula X all along. Aw, well I'm glad you're back. We've been making progress. We're in the spookiest month of the year, so we're doing a bunch of Halloween shit, because we love October. It's busy as fuck, because every time October comes around, for some reason I get just really ambitious. And I actually will admit, I feel like the last couple Octobers I've gotten ambitious have worked out. So you know what? It's just my month, man.
Here's a big question to you, Isaac, though.
Yeah?
What games are we doing after October? Like, are we, like, doing Parasite Eve, or are we just gonna go back to, like, Celeste, or, like...
I mean, we'll probably pick up the things that we were going with, or we can start new things. Like, the world is an oyster to be so wonderfully shucked.
Alright, if you don't finish Fatal Frame.
I'm so angry I wanted to touch that wall chicken.
I'd be down to finish the games that we have. Like, I think we've made it a point that anything that we start in October, unless we're, like, really not feeling it, you know, like Dracula X, like, I'm down to continue to finish. No, Why? I kept on making a point that all I wanted to do was try Dracula X. Wasn't making an expectation we're gonna fucking finish it.
We're not feeling it. I'm feeling the heck out of this.
Isaac, after all this, finally says he's not feeling Dracula X.
No, I don't think everyone's feeling Dracula X. That's why I'm trying to make it a point.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
You're not speaking for yourself.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I swear these motherfuckers, I said time and time again, I wasn't expected to play more than one go of Dracula X. I just wanted to try it, motherfuckers.
We should have a Battle Chef Brigade face-off for Thanksgiving.
Hell yes! I'll need to practice, fuck. I haven't played that game recently, so...
I mean, I don't think I've played it since we were streaming it. Isaac calling out Dracula X, but not Earthbound. Isaac doesn't get to call out Earthbound, because he didn't play Earthbound today.
That's so many layers, Sean. That's so many layers. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Maybe. 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 That was so close.
Yes!
Nice! What?
Holy shit.
Good thing I had 2 HP left.
Holy fuck.
Victory.
Snatched
what a good-
from the jaws of death. Dude, good job, Sean. You had the Limburger hat? I knew you had it in you, man.
Thanks,
Sean,
man. I've been really practicing. I really like this game.
Yeah, this is a great game.
Okay,
at least I improved my video gaming or something.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you were saying you were like, I think if I was one between Earthbound, JRPG, and Castlevania, which is a platformer, I felt more confident about the platformer. And you did good. You're the one who beat this boss. None of us could do
What
it.
was
So
with
good job,
that
man.
mocking voice?
I don't know.
Thank you, I think.
That is a backhanded compliment.
No, you did great.
Special kind. I've never
What?
heard that particular style of backhanded compliment,
why
but
does
I
everything?
like it.
I can't believe they just don't. They
It's
don't
like
see. They
genuinely
don't hear the
kind and
sincerity in my voice. I just
It's
don't
very
know why.
Kind
Don't
and
believe
uplifting thing for you to say, genuinely in an ungenuine voice.
Thank you, Island Baby, for
Thank
bringing
you.
the pumpkin dumpy boosts.
Dumpy
Yeah,
boost.
we needed it. But I think
That was
is
good.
I can't express how long we were stuck on that boss.
yeah, and it only gets harder from here, folks.
Make sure you write down that password because, when we come back to this.
Yeah, it's just red, blue, pink, green, blue, pink, pink.
Yeah.
Red, blue,
Easy.
pink, red, blue, pink, red, pink, green, blue, pink, pink. I can't.
I couldn't say it fast. You can't make me.
I'm ending the stream. God damn it. Oh, dude, see, Reprieve will remember it for us. It's fine. He'll say it every single stream, even if we're not playing the game. Just
Even if we're playing Armored Core 6.
Yeah, just to remind us. But no, thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join for the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and watching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to. And just generally, you could join and hang out with the rest of the community on the Discord. It's a good time in there. Also, stick around to the very end. We always do a bit of a closing bit, and we do a raid, so you can keep watching stuff. So stick around for that. But also a shout out to our community at the Discord and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and a great group of people. We appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and all of our subscribers. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. That'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Ahmad who do a wonderful job of holding back the Roman army and preventing me from becoming famous. And thank you, Hydrate Man, for giving me water. And thank you, Sean and Jackson, for hanging out and playing, checking out that ROM hack and playing Castlevania Dracula X with me. I had a great time.
Castle Dracula. It was honestly, it was pretty cool, except for all the times it wasn't. I actually really enjoyed parts of that game.
See, you guys are giving me mixed messages whether or not you thought that was a good experience or not. Who would like to start housekeeping?
You can find Downtown Voice Acting usually on sometimes on Sundays. If I do the Isaac stream on Saturday, you'll find Downtown Voice Acting on Sunday. But it seems like I'm busy a lot on Saturdays for random reasons. So usually we end up doing usually end up seeing me on Sundays on MCCanary. One of the two.
If you enjoyed the stream and you want to see me talk about what makes for a great survival horror game, then check out my most recent video on YouTube. It just came out 2 days ago, and I'm super proud of it. So I'd love if you check it out.
Yeah, genuinely, like, wow. Actually, like, a really, really, really stinking good video.
Yeah. Also, check out the rest of our friends, Virtual Boys, Corvus Cryptid, Crowcast TV, and BooXBs. Virtual Boys is James and Arthur's channel. They were streaming on Tuesdays, playing co-op games or multiplayer games. Corvus Cryptid is Ren's Twitch channel. They've got a cute VTuber avatar and usually play cozy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She's a fantastic artist who usually does live art on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And BooXB is Zakma's channel. She usually does horror games or multiplayer games. So go check everybody out. It's a good time in the network. And I somehow missed another Hydrate Man. I don't know how I missed that first Hydrate Man. I guess I'm just bad.
What's the network called?
What? That's about Goblin Entertainment, man. I forgot. It says shit. Goblin Entertainment.
Oh my god, my cat.
Check out our friends in Goblin Entertainment. I had it earlier, Sean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Gotta add it to your end slate, man.
Yeah, do you read that, or is that memorized? I can't remember.
You were here in person and mentioned how impressive it was that I didn't read anything to do it.
That's true. I did say that was.
I can't believe you forgot. You were impressed.
I was impressed, and that was also the summer of 2022 that I visited.
Oh yeah.
That was a whole year ago.
Yeah, it's about a year and a half.
I did say end slate.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know what a slate is. I don't know.
Well, it's metamorphized. Actually, yeah, it's metamorphized shale.
Mm-hmm.
We don't got to get into that. We are gonna head over to Darren the Wizard. His name is Darren, and he's the wizard, and he's great.
Darren.
He's so good, honestly. He's a great boy. So he's playing Dark and Darker right now, which is just a cool dungeon crawly game. So stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening, everybody. Take it easy. Jackson, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Oh god, all my cats decided to poop all at once. I can't breathe, man. It's so bad.
Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell Toby Fox?
Toby, I love you. When are you gonna give us some news about Deltarune? You can't just drop a demo on us in 2021 and then leave us hanging for 2 years. You gotta tell us something, buddy.
Uh-huh. No, Sean, he's busy working on his next Earthbound fan sequel to his Earthbound fan sequel. Sorry, he's sidetracked. He's busy. He's booked.
He's busy making Earthbound 3.
Not to be confused with Mother 3. It's really honestly confusing how the name convention of a lot of games from Japan get ported over to America. I never really understand it. Why are there like 30 Castlevania games? Why are 4 of them actually titled Dracula X?
Because they're the hardcore bad leather jacket games.
When would you like to play some Kid Dracula? Because we could do that right now.